Welcome back to another episode of the Wednesday Icon Talk. Tonight we have our whoop,
There it is.
our woman of power,
That's
Dr.
right.
Chantelle Morman Chaplin, and she is a recent graduate of, of GODSU. She graduated August of this year.
Yes, she did.
So you can see her. She's also featured in our magazine here. She's the founder of Morman and Company, Inc. So without any further ado, our Chancellor, please introduce our whoop for the night.
That's right. Woman of power. Woman of power. That's correct. And you know what's amazing as I look at our magazine and as I see all the great entities on it, it's featuring the MFL, the Minor Football League, one of the greatest things that a great man could have invented, Dr. Richard Miles. And you know what's exciting is that Dr. Chantelle is coming on our financial services platform to just help us to make sure that financial literacy is there for athletes, because our pro athletes, many of them, Dr. Chantelle, before even 3-4 years, they're asking, do you like fries with that shake? Do you want some ketchup? Because they're working at the fast food place. So this woman here is outstanding, but I'm talking about her without letting you know who she is. So I am going to introduce her. Dr. Chantelle Morman Chaplin is better known as the economic empowerment guru. She's an acclaimed international speaker, best-selling author, certified financial advisor, and visionary whose passion for creating financial health is contagious. Growing up outside Des Moines, Iowa at a young age, Chantelle discovered the 3 Ps: purpose, plan, and position. That they are each critical keys to securing financial wellness and to live a life that you want. As a statewide director for the Family and Children's Council, a federally funded outreach program in Iowa, Chantelle was humbled by just the sacrifice and struggles that she saw families experience. Hardworking people were so busy struggling to survive that they were unable to see the common financial mistakes they made, which enslaved them to the system. This realization inspired Chantelle's vision to empower people to wake up, identify the red flags that stifle their growth, and take the necessary steps to secure financial freedom. Just like a doctor, she wanted to help people cure their financial diseases. Her promise to leave no family behind is the basis of the international campaign, Stomp Out the Red. She has been featured as a trendsetter in Forbes magazine. In 2011, Chantelle moved to South Florida and launched Health and Wellness MDs and Morman and Company, Inc. to help people confront obstacles that stifle their growth today so they can live a better tomorrow. Her book, The Road to Success, co-authored with best-selling author and speaker Jack Canfield, became an instant success, reaching #3 bestseller status on Amazon. This driven, determined, and goal-oriented visionary has dedicated her life to providing financial education and building generational wealth through customized financial planning. Chantelle always says, living the life you choose starts by planning and understanding that the difference is you. And so again, I want to just see her spread. She's featured here. Let's see how it's, yeah, show me how to do it. That's her. And so she is one of our featured speakers here at GODSU. You saw her book there, her bestseller. She's absolutely gorgeous and brilliant and bright. And we're so happy to have her here, not just in the GODSU family, but also as one of our financial officers here at GODSU. So, Dr. Chantelle, what has been the key to your journey?
Passion. Truly having a passion to uplift myself in the encouragement of God's faith, as well as the passion to persevere through the determination, or through the hard times that we go through as just living and breathing air. There's always some obstacle that we can find ourselves having to overcome, and when you have the passion to do so, those obstacles just seem like little pebbles instead of big roadblocks. And so I would say that the passion that I have is what has driven me to where I am today.
You know, that is outstanding. And it takes fortitude, it takes perseverance, it takes determination to get to where you've gotten. You've come to South Florida and you've taken them by storm. Everything that you learned in Iowa, you've been able to come here and implement that. Who has been some of your mentors that's allowed you and really you know, taken care, making sure, nurtured you to do the great feats you've done in such a short period of time here in South Florida?
Well, I will have to say that Dr. Michael Roberts, as well as Dr. Frazier, has led me to GODSU, which has elevated me to my ultimate goal, which is becoming a doctor, and also giving me the vision and knowing what my true purpose has been, which is the chaplaincy, which allows me to do the things that I have planned with a holistic wellness approach. I now am able to add the faith, which every person should maintain when they are journeying their life. And so I would say you as well, Dr. Diane, you have made an impact, and I want to ensure that you know that. And the GODSU family in itself is welcoming. It's welcoming to my spirit, and it makes me shine a lot more brighter.
That's a beautiful answer, isn't it?
Yes.
And so sincere. And you know, you even before you graduated, you were lifting and elevating others and bringing them to the university. It says just who you are, and we're so grateful to have you, and we love you so much. In fact, I have a gift for you when I see you tomorrow. I have a gift for you, just for you. Yes, yes, yes. Because we love you so much. I want to ask you also, what are some initiatives that you're doing at this time as a leader? Because that's who you are, a woman of power.
Yes, and Stomp Out the Red is what we would call my fourth baby, because I am a mother of three and a grandmother of two. So as I said, the journey has been with those, with the spirit of my kids, ensuring that they see that the path that they journey can be what it is that they choose to be by stomping out the red. And my Stomp Out the Red campaign targets and individuals, families, and businesses. And the purpose is to eliminate the red flags that stifle our growth. And that's in health, finance, business, education, and the family support arenas. All of that brings forward the holistic financial wellness of an individual. Without those 5 characteristics being wholesome, it's a journey, and a journey that is a little bit more tiresome than what it needs to be. So with our initiative, Stomp Out the Red, we bring the resources to the individuals to eliminate those red flags so they can live the life that they choose to live.
That's absolutely amazing. And as part of the GODSU financial team, you're going to be dealing with professional athletes. What are some of your approaches you're going to use where, you know, you have a young man who has, you know, coming from humble beginnings, and all of a sudden he is in front of thousands of people making millions of dollars? What are 3 of the key things that you would teach when we start teaching financial literacy together?
We teach, and my mindset, to make sure that they have their purpose in line. Once that purpose is in line, we then put forward the plan. When you have the plan that you have written down, goal orientated, and you are able to position yourself to achieve. So purpose, plan, and position are the 3 things that an individual will truly need in order to ensure that their goals, their vision are a success.
That's amazing. That's amazing. Tell me something. What was your graduation experience at GODSU, and how is it moving you forward in your legacy?
Well, Dr. Diane, you definitely know my journey started in Iowa as becoming a medical doctor. And so when I had the epiphany, I guess, to say that the hospital could not assist the individuals in the way that they needed to be assisted, it definitely needed to come from the outside of the medical standing of a medical doctor, because there's only so much that we're allowed to do for our patients. So being a doctor with my chaplaincy, graduating with that mark my ultimate goal. So I am a money doctor, but I'm also a doctor, chaplain. It was added benefit, not just become a medical doctor. The feeling and the experience, it was truly, I don't know, it was just like a phenomenal, phenomenal moment. And for us to be able to accomplish this all through the COVID pandemic, I couldn't do anything but applaud you all. You made things happen for a lot of us, and there was no hesitation with the forward movement. We did not even feel as if it was a pandemic. And so with that being said, it just spoke to my heart even more that this was truly the purpose that God sent for me, and it had been fulfilled with graduating in GODSU.
Is so beautiful, and we've just come to adore and love you, your spirit. You are a collaborator. We all do the same things, in terms of financial services, and you've not come in with any competition. Your whole approach has been as a collaborator. We're not competing, we're collaborating, because there's enough for all of us. And that's what we say here at GODSU. There's 7.75 billion people in this earth. Why would we need to bring down each other? Why would we not build each other up? We never compete here with our GODSU alum, or we tell them don't compete with each other, collaborate with each other, and then go out in the world and conquer. So we don't compete, we collaborate, and then together as a community, we go outside and we conquer, because that's what we do. And we conquer with the foundation of everything we do is love.
Yes.
If you move in love, even if you correct a child in love, the child can tell the difference between a correction of love and brutality, and so we move with a correction of love. So many times when we're instructing and we're trying to move people's mindset, you're like, why we have to do this repeatedly? Why we have to do it? And then when they went to graduation, they were like, oh, that's why we did it repeatedly.
Yes.
Because
yes.
I'm telling you, it was like a movie. It was like you guys were in a movie. You were just so perfect, and everything worked out so well. And that's why we are so pleased with you, and we're so pleased with that graduation experience. I want to thank Dakar Marketing Tools. They were the production folks. They put it together. So thank you, sir. And he also gives me my outfits every single day that we are on camera. I don't know why I put up with this guy, but he does. He does a pretty good job. So peaceful.
I would say so.
Thank you so much. And I wanted to ask, how has your association with Global Ovid Days Seminary and University affected your definite purpose as a financial health provider? Because that's what you are. You go in there, you do your surgery. So
Yes.
Tell me how it's affected that.
It expanded it. We are not just local. We are global now. And so with being with GODSU, it's expanded the focus even more. It was there, however, it made it possible. That position has now been conquered to be able to expand globally. And as I came from Iowa and into Florida, that was like a whole new world. However, now it's new countries. I just left Aruba yesterday, actually, and I collaborated with a wellness doctor there from Cuba, who is learning her English, and I promised to learn my Spanish. So therefore, we can have a lot more conversation outside of the translator, and ensure that we are able to uplift the individuals that are there, that reach out to them for their wellness care, and also bring them here to America to experience what GODSU has to offer. So it's a global experience that you've brought to Morman and Company, and we couldn't be more prouder.
Thank you so much. And I want you to expand a little bit about your work in health, wellness, and medicine. Kind of talk to us a little bit more about that.
All right. Well, with a collaboration with Dr. Lionel King, who is an MD, he focuses on ultimate vitality within our health care section, our health wellness area. And within that area, we try and give individuals the alternatives of prescriptions, which are at a cost. So with the proper health and maintenance of their dietary and their exercise regimens, we're able to eliminate some of those prescriptions that individuals have for ailments that they wouldn't have had without the research and the knowledge of the dietary and exercise regimens that they can implement. And it has brought forth a lot of economic wellness, to say, to those individuals who were really tapping their banks with the expense of prescribed medications. So in the healthcare sector, that's how we handle things. And within finance, we ensure anything from debt to investments are focused as a customized individual plan. Not everything is something that can be a generalized fix or a generalized solution for individual circumstances. So we ensure that that individual or that business has the opportunity to put forth their desires, and we show them the roadmap as to how to achieve them. And that is exactly why Stump Out the Red is so important, because as I was stating before, an individualized plan encompasses not only your finances, but your health, your business, your family, and also that education. It's all aligned.
That is a perfect answer. It lines up so much with the mission here at GODSU. And I wanted to ask you, how can our audience get in touch with you? You know, by phone, by email. How can they do that, please?
All right. Well, I'm Dr. Chantelle Morman on Facebook. Please go like that page. Also, and Instagram, Chantelle L. Morman. We also have our stumpoutthered.com on Facebook, Instagram, and we have mormanandcompany.com. That's all spelled out, MORMANANDCOMPANY.com, and that's also can be found on Facebook and Instagram. Our telephone number, 800-201-8447, will give you to each division, whether it's health and finance, whether it's Stump Out the Red or Morman and Company, to where in which you need an individualized plan for your business. And also, you can find me directly at Chantelle at mormanandcompany.com. Or if you'd like to partner and collaborate as well as learn more about GODSU, I'm happy to speak on that. And that can be Chantelle at chantelleandcompany.com.
Excellent. And you say and a lot. So can you tell them if it's a symbol for and or A-N-D? Because I don't want.
It's A-N-D. Everything is spelled out. A-N-D. It's partnership and collaboration makes a difference. So we and with everything. So it's A-N-D.
Perfect. Thank you so much. You are a woman of power. Whoop.
There it is.
Yes, she is. So we're so excited, and we look forward to seeing you tomorrow. And we just wanted to show off and say she is featured here, ladies and gentlemen, right here. So we're so happy to have you. Thank you so much, Dr. Chantelle. And
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. I'm going to hand it over to my handsome co-host here.
So first off, we have our spokesperson for GODSU, Ambassador, His Excellency Dr. Bafore Ajebewa, Chaplain, who is the Ambassador of Ghana to the U.S. We have Ambassador Ericana Shambore Kwa, MD, who is former AU Ambassador to the United States. We have helping with entrepreneurial encouragement, Dean, His Excellency Dr. Michael V. Roberts, Chaplain, who is CEO of Roberts Riverwalk Hotel and author of Action Has No Season 2.0. And I want to pass it over to our Chancellor to give some updates.
Well, my update is, that His Excellency Dr. Michael V. Roberts is going to be teaching a course for GODSU in a couple weeks. And we definitely need you to enroll. It's going to be, I believe it's November the 10th, the 17th, the 24th, and December the 1st. And he'll be teaching that along with Her Excellency Moore-Eubanks, who's an international licensed and certified and verified coach. And they're going to be outstanding. In fact, if you look in our Empower You Conference magazine we have here, you will see the write-up on Dr. Michael. So you see here how you can register for the course. So we want to make sure that you all know this is going to be an outstanding course. And what is a shocker is that the course will be for $333. He's a gentleman who to speak with him can cost you $30,000. And here he is, because of GODSU, he's being so kind and so thoughtful. So I'm going to hand it back to my co-host.
Yes, thank you for that.
You're welcome.
And at this time, I want to introduce who helped with administrative work, our director, Her Excellency Cairo Denise Rose Eubanks, who is UNCSR CLC CEC Chaplain, and she's the CEO of Cairo Writes, Cairo Speaks. So please give us your introduction.
Hi, everyone. It's so wonderful to see your smiling faces. I love it. I'm so happy to see everyone. As you may know, I am Kyra Eubanks. I'm the director of the Junior Ambassador Program here at GODSU. We have been doing so much work within the community at this time, working with youth. At this particular moment, we recently finished our beta testing for personal and professional development for future global leaders, which was absolutely a delight. And since then, I've continued to mentor many of the participants of the program and just wanting to be a voice for those, especially at this time where there's a lot of uncertainty. It's good to be able to connect with the young ones, right? And so I'm also doing a lot of work in the community in my capacity as Miss Broward County 2020. I'm preparing to compete for the title of Miss Florida 2021, and I'm just so excited about that. It will be happening in June 2021, and I would love your support. I would absolutely love your support. So I will be sure to share my information in terms of if you'd like to donate to support my mission, because guess what? I want to share with all of you all. It was my first pageant I ever competed in. I'd never done anything like that before in my life. And when I tell you that it was so rewarding, but it's even more rewarding because I've had several people come to me telling me that I was the first person with locks that they'd ever seen in a mainstream pageant like that. And when I spoke with my executive director and also the executive directors for the Miss Florida organization, they said that I may just be the first in the history of the Miss America organization to proudly wear locks as well as my crown. So I have two crowns on at the same time, oftentimes. But that being said, I just want you all to continue to support what we're doing here within the Junior Ambassador Program, as well as within GODSU. And for all of your writing and speaking needs, you can definitely reach out to me at kairospeaks.com or info@kairospeaks.com. Thank you so much. And I have to say as well that I'll be co-teaching Action Has No Season 2.0. I am so excited to be joining Dr. Michael V. Roberts. It's an absolute humble and joy, a humbling experience to be able to be working alongside my mentor, Dr. Michael V. Roberts. So that's just a little bit of information about what's going on with us, and turn it right back over to you, His Excellency Dakar.
Yes, and we have GODSU, helping with GODSU app, Miramar Teen USA, the local Miss Teen USA holder, Sudan A.L. Eubanks, CEO, Sudan Dolls, CEO, Sudan E-Consultancy.
Hello, I'm Diane Eubanks, and I am the Director of Apps and Social Media here at GODSU, as well as a Junior Ambassador underneath the Junior Ambassador Program. I was also awarded the honor of becoming Miss Miramar Teen USA with the Miss USA pageant system, and I'll be going to Miss Florida Teen USA in April. With that, I'm accepting donations towards my pageantry and my entrepreneurship career and journey. My Cash App is Sudan Eubanks, $ Sudan Eubanks, as well as I'm also the entrepreneur and owner of Sudan Dolls and Sudan E-Consulting, whereas I sell dolls of color for children of color, as well as social media directory. And thank you so much for your time.
Now we want to introduce our administrative work helpers. We have Vice Chancellor, His Excellency Dr. Willis Eubanks Chaplin, who is CEO of Global Alliance Technical Services. And we have our Vice Provost, His Excellency Reverend Dr. Joseph Hickman Chaplin, and he is founder of JH Global Consultancy.
Yes, I'm happy. Thank you very much, His Excellency Dakar. My name is Dr. Joseph Hickman. I am part of a international group called JH Global Consultancy, where we provide strategic planning, development funding, cybersecurity. And during this ravenous pandemic, we have pivoted to personal protective equipment, known as PPEs, for first responders throughout the United States and internationally. So we have tried to provide excellent service, great product, and on-time delivery. It is also my great pleasure to be a part of this magnificent organization called Global Avide Seminary and University, where I serve as the Vice Provost, a servant leader here, and also Dean of the Ordination Council and the chaplaincy program. We at GODSU, affectionately we call it, believe in transformation, both personally and business-wise. We want to see greater economic development in our towns, villages, and in our cities among people of the African diaspora. And then we want to create some millionaires and some multimillionaires and some billionaires, so that we can not only give the widow's mite, but we can also give larger and larger dollars to institutions that we find of great value and uplift for our people and for others in our community. And so I am excited to be a part of this extraordinary group, and thank God every day for the leadership of Her Excellency, Reverend Dr. Diane Moore-Eubanks, and her husband, Willis Eubanks, who serves as the Vice Chancellor, and the rest of the Eubanks family. Thank you.
And let me add that Dr. Willis, Dr. Hickman, His Excellency Dakar, and Her Excellency Cairo are the longest standing working folks here at GODSU. They've been here from the very beginning. I want to remind you all that some 10, 12 years ago, I did this for another university, and everything that everybody's doing here, I did it by myself. And after every graduation, I'd be hospitalized. I'd be sick complete with so much work. Here at GODSU, I don't even want to sleep. Dr. Miles and I, we text each other at 12 midnight. Don't we, my brother? Because 2 o'clock in the morning, 4 o'clock in the morning, because we don't even want to sleep because of the work that we're doing here is so important. And this is why, I don't know if you know this, Dr. Hickman, but you were featured in the MFL Empower You magazine. This magazine here, 320 plus pages, the best magazine in the world, and featuring yourself and all of our great, great people here at the MFL. And we're going to get more into that a little later. Thank you so much, Dr. Hickman, for your integrity and your loyalty. Appreciate you being a board advisor and being our only vice provost. Thank you so much.
And we have Imam Dr. Salahuddin Muhammad Chaplin, who is founder of Muhammad's Marriage and Relationship Services.
It's a pleasure to be with you all. Actually, a little bit earlier, I was so tired. I said, oh my God, I'm going to call and say I can't get on. And then I got on anyway, and I got a burst of energy, and I feel so great and charged up to be around the people of GODSU. I'm ready to run. Actually, not run, but at least walk fast. Get this work done. But I'm so happy to be with you today. Again, and seeing some new faces too is really excellent. GODSU is really something special, and we want to try to introduce as many people as we can to it, because as I said before, it's going to be second to none. We're moving in that direction. We got some good people with us, and we really love the Eubanks family and all that they do, and our Chancellor is doing so much. As far as myself, I am working on this business called Muhammad's Marriage. Look at the picture. Muhammad's Marriage and Relationship Services. For many, many years, my wife and I have been doing it for nothing, you know, just doing it for the love of God and love of people. And, you know, and now I'm really a retired individual. And I mean, my money is kind of tight, so I need to make a little money. So it's like, okay, let's do this and, you know, send some money my way. So with the help of my new family, I'm sure that I'm going to be okay. Now, I don't know nothing about sports. So I'm not even coming your way, brother. But I love it. I love it that we're making millionaires. I love it. I love it. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. You are an immense blessing to us. And we are actually speaking to folks in Dubai and other places about the Islamic studies programs that you'll be teaching. So we are ready for you, absolutely ready for you. And His Excellency Dakar wanted to make sure that we show Dr. Hickman, his self as well, so he can see his page as well as yours. And where's his page? This is yours? Okay. Here's your page up close. All right, yay. Awesome, awesome. Okay, thank you.
Yes, thank you. And we have our Assistant Dean, Dr. Richard D. Miles, Senior Chaplain, who is CEO and Chairman, as well as founder of Minor Football League.
You know, I'm a recent graduate of GODSU. I'm excited about it. And going back to, I am tired, as you said earlier, something, but you know, when, you know, if it was easy, everybody'd be doing it. And you made a statement earlier, you said, I don't know anything about football, but that's what the great thing about the MFL, where the laboratory of change is beyond the field. You know, we want to bring people of color and former players from the field to the front office, okay? So, I mean, you're an astute businessman, so those are the type of qualities that we're looking for too. I mean, we don't want you to go out there and tackle nobody at our age, you know what I mean? I did that for 7 years. I can assure you I do a little aching now. But I want to thank the Chancellor. I mean, we do talk all the time, and I'm excited about what we're doing. But I also want people to understand that this is the laboratory of change. And believe me, we get ready to do some great things here. And I already had some other GMs call me and say, you know, Dr. Miles, I need that chaplaincy. I need that, you know. And, you know, we're doing so much in the community and stuff. I said, no problem. I said, I will make sure I talk to the Chancellor. So it goes to show you when you get one person, get another person, and you'd be surprised how many people you have. And because y'all doing a lot of great work, it's not so much as the MFL. I think we're just adding to all the great things that the school is doing. And I want to just tell everybody here, I'm proud to be here. And some of the things that y'all probably see me with my, you know, my cancer shirt on. You know, I work with them, you know, prostate cancer, people of color, especially us. We've got to really get our prostate checked. And like I said, if you can't afford it, you know, we have where you can get the screening for free. So my hands is in a lot of things. I don't just know football, believe me. I always say I don't want to be a jack of all trades, master of none. I want to know a little bit about everything, you know. So I'm excited. And yes, I'm, you know, Dr. Richard D. Miles, Senior, you know, founder, chairman of the Minor Football League, and we are going global. And I want to welcome Dr. Eubanks. We will be getting a letter out to you soon, but joining our executive board, we're excited about it, you know, and we're ready to get going to all the things that we're doing. And like I say, I tell people all the time, come experience the MFL. All we want you to do is come experience it. You ain't got to buy nothing. We just want you to come and experience what we're doing. You already see what you're doing, great things. Now you have an opportunity to see what the MFL is doing and magnify some of the things, what you all doing. You made a statement, you say about helping you to get some money because you've been doing it for a long time. But I guarantee you, you get involved with the MFL. And I tell everybody, do you understand what MFL stand for? They say minor football league. I say no, money for life if you own one. That's what it's about, money for life. And now you're talking about generational wealth we can pass down to our kids. So I'm just honored to be a part of GODSU. And as the chancellor tell you, I calls all the time, you know, being respectful to others. But we got so many things that we're doing and we're trying to do. So thank you very much.
Thank you so much. And you're so humble, so I'm going to talk for you. You see this cover here? After we did the main cover for the magazine and got everything done, we said, you know what? After talking to Dr. Miles, we need to do a whole new magazine. So here's a whole new magazine. You see Dr. Miles there? You see him on there? There he is. That's right. We put him up there. We have also up there Dr. Charles Olawale, who introduced us to Dr. Miles. We never forget who did the work. We never forget. We always give people their credit. And here we have the Minor Football League immediate release, where they're bringing me on their board. And I'm so excited. I've started working already. Before they told me about it on Tuesday, and by Wednesday, I had people set up to speak to them because I don't play. My word is my bond. If I say I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it, and I'm going to do it with excellence. So here is the brand new, I want you to show them this because you did the work. Here's a brand new outlay. We add 18 new pages to the magazine so we could focus on the MFL. Do you see all of that? Show them some more. And you haven't seen these pages yet, Dr. Miles. You sure haven't. You didn't see that, did you? Didn't know that was coming, did you? That's right. That's your gift. And guess what? There's more. Sookie now. See? So we have so many more pages. Just roll the pages for him so he can see. Just roll those pages. Roll those. There's Dr. Olawale and Princess Jasmine. That's right. That's right. Princess Jasmine is there. So absolutely. And please show Dr. Freeman. He wanted to be on, but he had some meetings to do for the MFL. And whenever he has meetings for the MFL, we certainly do understand because we are a team. And so we all benefit each other. And so there are the pages, the additional pages, as you can see. Who is that again? There you have Dr. Miles again. That's right. That's right. So we've done a whole nother magazine. Now, who else does a magazine in 2 days? Dakar Marketing Tools. Sure enough, 2 days. He redid a whole magazine based on the introduction to Dr. Miles. And of course, he's on the cover as well. He doesn't leave himself out now. He makes sure he's in there too. So with that, I'm going to hand it back to His Excellency Dakar.
Oh, yes, thank you. And we foreshadow who's coming up next. We have Assistant Dean Dr. Charles Olawale, a Principal Consultant at Graffiti Consultancy, Inc., and board member for GODSU.
My name is Charles Olawale. I'm the Principal Consultant for Graffiti Consulting. Also on the board of the GODSU and also board of the Minor Football League. And just want to thank, the GODSU family for such a warm, welcome and what you guys have been doing. I really love that magazine. I never knew that was possible within a very short time. That's a good turnaround, So wow, that is how people should work, I'm really excited about that. That's good. And I hope we still have a lot of work to do, especially in Africa, So just want to give you guys an update on what has been going on. And this week has been such a huge blessing for us as a league, from Your Excellency joining the MFL family, and also with all kind of initiatives we're doing in Africa. And officially, we had an agreement with the African Union, and so the African Union mission in the US, and we signed a memorandum of understanding, and we are doing partnership. But this week, we've been able to approach the African Union at the headquarters in Addis Ababa. And it went on and on because normally they do not endorse any initiative that is just starting. Normally they want you to start initiative and run it for a period of 10 years. And they look at what you have done, and then they decide if they're going to endorse and stuff like that. But we went to them and we had multiple meetings, and because of COVID and all this stuff, and we took like almost 6 months. And they had their meetings. They voted 3 times before we could get enough votes, because all the 55 nations had to vote, and they were able to endorse us. Now we have the endorsement. Not only do we have endorsement, we have endorsement, engagement, and participation. So everything we do now is going to be African, MFL Africa in conjunction with the African Union, and in February next year, we're going to be speaking, at the, African Union, conference, with all the 55 African head of states and all the stuff. And we're going to be talking to them about the MFL, about the Wakanda village and stuff like that. And even and God so have it that, in Lagos, Nigeria, which is the commercial city of Africa, they have a huge land that they are giving to the Hollywood stars. They want to have a Hollywood village in Nigeria. And we're able to, and I began to talk with them, with the stakeholders, and I told them that, okay, the MFL and the Wakanda village need that land. We want to build a sports city, we want to build a smart city and all this stuff. And we're able to get it, we got it from them. And they'll be giving us that land, to a choice land in a very good area. And so they will have to look for somewhere for the Denzel Washington guys, to go and build that stuff. And so, so this week has been such a big blessing, and I'm so excited. And I believe this is just the beginning. With the GODSU and the MFF, coming together, I think the sky is the limit. We have a lot of work to do, a lot of people to train in Africa. We have a lot of good work to do. Everybody should get your passport ready. We're going home. Thank you.
That is right. And you hear that infectious laugh from Dr. Olawale. We just love him. And since he's come on board and brought the great. Let me tell you something. I'm looking at all of you, and I'm seeing Her Excellencies and His Excellency. I see you all are goodwill ambassadors, just from the open your mouth, just the integrity, just the love that you show. We know that you guys are going to be with us. And as you know, anyone who volunteers the way you all have been volunteering, everybody on here, within 2 years, you get to be a Goodwill Ambassador through our United Nations NGO our New Future Foundation, Inc. So that's how His Excellency Dakar got his. That's how His Excellency Dr. Joseph Hickman has had his, because they're always working. So I see you guys not just being deans, but I see you guys also being His and Her Excellency based on the work that you're doing. So that's coming up. And I want to just have you just to showcase Dr. Olawale, who is all over. Do y'all see this? You see this man? He is all over. Look at him. He even got to be here near to my dad. Now, my dad is the patriarch of God. You see him up here? Yes. You see him up here? He's right there. And then let's look at his spread. I want you to show him his spread, because you're the one that didn't sleep for 2 nights to get a whole magazine done over. So I'm going to and the beautiful Jasmine, his daughter, at the next graduation. She's a genius. She's enrolled in 2 completely different universities, doing 2 completely different things, and has her own business. And she is part of the Junior Ambassador Program here at GODSU. And we are excited to have her. And even at her age, she's a sponsor for Her Excellency Cairo and Sudan. So she is already a philanthropist. So she is awesome. Thank you so much for you and Princess Jasmine. Thank you.
We have Designate Dr. Deacon Patricia Page Chaplin, who is CEO of Patricia's Inspirational Learning and Training Center and CEO of Patricia's House of Fashion. And we have board member, Her Excellency Dr. Arlene Spann Chaplin, founder of Arlene Sweats.
And also the executive administrator for GODSU. So we're going to add that as well. She's the one that's doing all that work that you keep receiving.
And we have Queen Mother, Her Excellency Dr. Dolores Blakely, president of New Future Foundation, Inc.
She's been in the UN for 51 years. She's outstanding.
So we have Sister Janana W. Amatula Moxet J.D. Chaplin, who is founder of Health and Wealth Wellness Achievement, Heaven, WAWWAH, and Ad Impact Marketing, independent agent with the smartest wealth systems.
Wonderful, wonderful. And I see that Imam or Assistant Dean Imam, Dr. Saluddin is
Oh, sorry.
recommended you, as well as we forgot to mention that Imam Dr. Saluddin is one of our board members. Yes, so he was there as well, and we'll update that in the next magazine. So he actually introduced you to us. So we want, because although he just introduced you, you haven't even graduated as yet. You have been sending students. In other words, you're following what he's doing. So tell us a little bit about yourself and how we can contact you for your business and elevate your business, please.
Okay, thank you so much. My name is Janana W. Amatala Muksit. It grows on you, sort of a tongue twister, but it grows on you. And I am presently matriculating for my Doctor of Education degree. And once I achieve that, I will be opening up a private accredited religious school from 3K to 12th grade. And it will be physical and virtual, God willing. And I am presently creating a course in the memorization of the 99 attributes of Allah, of God. So this is a course that will help Muslims to memorize the 99 names that God gives us in the Quran. And I'm so pleased and grateful to be a part of this wonderful honorary program, degree program. And I am as you said, the founder of Health and Wealth Wellness Achievement Haven. That's the acronyms are HAWA. And in Arabic, HAWA actually means Eve. That's the Arabic name for Eve. And today I would like to address the wealth component, the smartest wealth systems. And that's where we help others to build their wealth with the same dollars that they're paying to pay their bills and their debt with at the same time. And we show them how to open and build their own private family bank and get them started on the road to health wellness. And wouldn't it be wonderful to be able to go to your own private family bank when you want to pay for your child's college education or pay off that mortgage or buy that needed car? Well, with your own private family bank, you can go to your mirror and talk to that banker, which is you, and get the loan with no credit check and no questions asked. And you can reach me at 845-591-2174. And I thank you, GODSU, for giving me this opportunity to help others, because we know in the scriptures it says that no matter what denomination you are in, no matter what denomination, it says that in order to achieve greatness, you have to be of service to many. And in my holy book, the Quran, it says that, and I paraphrase, the best of God's servants is the ones who are of service to others. So you see, service is the key. And it would be my pleasure to serve you and to just serve humanity. Thank you so much for this opportunity.
Thank you so much. So I'm going to hand it over now to His Excellency Dakar. Thank you so much, my sister Janani. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. And now we want to bring on our Reverend Dr. Lolita Davis, Chaplain, who is CEO and founder of Dior to Live in Overflow, also helping with public relations.
I am just so honored and just full of life. I want to tell you that if you were looking for something that could help you through this COVID-19, this season, the GODSU has been the perfect medicine for me. Oh my God. I have thoroughly enjoyed being a part of, honored to be a part of a global institute that just, oh my God, that just, you know, gives you life, gives you fire, gives you, edifies you. I am an alumni, a recent graduate of GODSU, and I say that GODSU is God sees you. God sees you. And so what are you doing in this season? Can you get connected with God's you? Because I tell you, your life will change. I would tell you, your life will change. It's the perfect dose of medicine. I am Reverend Dr. Lolita Barrard Davis, Chaplain, Global Overday Seminary and University. I just want you to know that working for God and building his kingdom is the best work you can be a part of. And being part of a global institute as such as GODSU, it makes it all worth the reward that comes with it. Is just being a part. It's rewarding. It has changed my life. And so as the CEO and founder of Dior to Live in Overflow, I am living in overflow of the promises of God. I never imagined this platform here. I thank the Chancellor, Dr. Diane Eubanks, and Vice Willis Eubanks and the whole Eubanks family. I thank you all. I thank you all. I can't thank you enough. I tell everybody about GODSU. My mission focus is to help our community of people be able to come to a place of living in the overflow of financial freedom. And what does that mean? That means that if you don't have a credit score of 750 or 800, oh my God, then you need to call me. You need to call me because I have the solution for you. I can be reached at 346-224-0784, and I want to help make dreams a reality. Yes, make dreams a reality. No more denials, no more you're not approved. I want some yeses, and I can help you do that with God who is willing. Amen.
My goodness, she didn't go to church. She went to church. That was beautiful. Thank you so much. I'm going to hand it back over to my co-host. Great.
Thank you. And we want to have introduced continue helping with public relations, Dr. Heather Bush, Chaplain, CEO of and founder of Geeked Up Boutique Incorporated, as well as Dr. Patrick Freeman, Chaplain, and Chairman, as well as CEO of Artesian Development, LLC, and owner of Rochester Chargers, MFL. And last but not least, we want to introduce our whoop.
There it is.
Woman of Power, who we interviewed earlier tonight, Dr. Chantelle L. Morman Chaplin, who is founder of Morman and Company, Inc. And you can see her bio here. Very nice.
Hello, yes, as you said, Dr. Chantelle Morman, CEO and founder of Morman and Company and Health and Finance MDs, where we provide customized, individualized financial planning where no family is left behind. And we can be reached always at 800-201-8447. Morman and Company is the home of Stomp Out the Red, where we eliminate the red flags that stifle the growth of individuals, families, and businesses within their health, their finances, their education, as well as their family support arenas. With GODSU, we're now global, so we're truly not leaving any family left behind. Again, Chantelle, and you can reach me via email at Chantelle Morman, MORMAN.com.
So awesome. That's so great. Okay.
Thank you very much. And now I want to say myself, I helped with administrative as well. And I am Director, His Excellency Dakar, Director of Operations at GODSU, and the CEO of Dakar Marketing Tools. You have been looking and admiring some of our products, from our GODSU jackets, our rings, our medallions, and our magazines. So you can see, and we are an international graphic and printing company, and we provide you all of the marketing needs you need to help you and your company grow. And I listed some of our popular products. Also want to mention we have golf shirts, we have digital business cards, which are virtual as well as printed, and we can turn your brick and mortar into an e-commerce platform. And we actually want to hand it over to the founder of this wonderful institution, university, and all of our shows, the visionary, the chancellor, the one and the only, the Right Honorable, Her Excellency Reverend Dr. Diane Moore-Eubanks, JD Chaplain. Please take us away.
You are so kind. Thank you, everyone. Everybody you saw listed here who spoke today, our top volunteers, just for everything you do. I want to extend just my heart and my prayers to you all as we go through this pandemic. I don't know about you, but I'm really seeing who people are. And so the people you see here, they've given their hearts, they're giving their time, they're giving their resources. And so, you know what you do is that those people who, can just disappear out of your life, even in this pandemic, they weren't really there for you in the first place. But those people who stick with you, like the people you see on here, these top 20, especially those who took a break in their schedules, very busy schedules, because everybody on here, they're icons, they're world leaders. And to come on here, and not only that, to keep extending and sending names, emails, phone numbers of our earned students and our honors students constantly, all day, every day. We ask people at GODSU, only give 20 minutes a week, 20 minutes a month, which is about one nominee a month. We have people like Dr. Charles Olawale, who sends 4 a week. We have people like Dr. Miles sends 4 a week. People like Dr. Or Vice Provost Dr. Hickman, who spends 3 hours a week. People like our Imam, Dr. Saluddin, who spends 3 hours a week because they want to. Dr. Lolita, who is, spends 2 hours a week. So we have all these folks who are so dedicated. I am just so humbled. And for those new board members, new deans, just want to let you know that this is what's in the mail. Okay, you see what's coming in the mail for you? Absolutely. You're getting your medallion. Dr. Hickman has his and had his for years, so as the rest of us. But for the new people that are on here, Dr. Saluddin, Dr. Olawale, Dr. Miles, those things are coming. So we're so pleased. We love you all. Please remember to like, share, subscribe, and comment. And share this with as many people as possible. They need this. You know what I mean? When you're a little kid, you used to believe in Santa Claus, and that would give you, oh, you can't wait for Christmas. But now you have GODSU. Now you have GODSU, something to look forward to. Something that's going to make you smile, something that's going to make you happy. If you come on here and you're a little sad, you're a little depressed, we will get you ready, because we bring that energy. We bring that love. We just inspire you because we're genuine. We're real. We actually do care. So with that said, as I said, like, share, subscribe, comment, and we have a message for you after this. Don't miss it. And we love you so much. Bye-bye.
Global Ovid Day Seminary and University GODSU is a 501c3 interfaith e-learning Global Florida Department of Education Commission of Independent Studies approved degree issuing religious institution of higher learning under Florida Statute 1005.061F in Miramar, Florida, a suburb of Fort Lauderdale suburbs. Our curricula include programs like our theology diploma, bachelor's, master's, and PhD programs, which are designed for students called to the ministries of teaching and preaching. Program enrollees include pastors, evangelists, missionaries, and laypersons. Our additional courses: Entrepreneurial Studies, premier self-development courses on wealth building. We also offer a mini course for youth, the Junior Ambassador Youth Public Speaking, to gain professional and personal skills. Chaplaincy Diploma, Love and Spiritual Interfaith and Christian programs. Chaplains are trained, certified leaders attached to either a religious and/or non-religious institution or organization. Cybersecurity IT courses. Our licensed instructor has a 95% pass rate compared to the 30% national average for CompTIA accredited courses, such as Security Plus and Network Plus. 40% of our alum who've gone through our prestigious GODSU honors programs have also previously matriculated through their earned doctorate programs. Our alum include physicians, ambassadors, statesmen and stateswomen, icons and billionaires, religious leaders, titans in business, global philanthropists such as Ambassador of Ghana to the United States, His Excellency Dr. Bafor A.J. Bewa, Ambassador of Nigeria to the United States, His Excellency Dr. Sylvanus Musafor, billionaire builder and dean, His Excellency Dr. Michael V. Roberts, former Maritime Minister, Government of Nigeria, Honorable Dr. Leke Olawale, President of FraserNet and Fraser Nation and Power Networking Conference, Dean, His Excellency Dr. George Fraser. Our world-class and esteemed professors include Attorney Her Excellency Reverend Dr. Diane Moore-Eubanks, PhD, Chancellor, Physician Dr. Eric Bizetsky, Clinical Health and Nutrition and GODSU Medical Expert, Physician Her Excellency Rhoda Makinde, PhD, Chief Medical Doctor, GODSU, Medical Missions, Dean Michael V. Roberts, JD, PhD, Dean of Entrepreneurship Studies, Dean George Fraser, PhD, Personal Development Studies, Dean Kyra Eubanks, Dean of Junior Ambassador, Professor Willis Eubanks, PhD, Dean of Cybersecurity Program, Professor Reverend Dr. Joseph Hickman, Associate Professor, Theology Program, Professor Imam Dr. Talib Sharif, Professor Interfaith Program and Chaplaincy, Professor Reverend Dr. William Blake, Theology Program Curriculum Development, Professor His Excellency Dakar, Ethical and Successful